Hi, today we're talking about CCM8, Unit 2, Lesson 2, changing fractions to decimals. How do we do that? We're going to divide the numerator by the denominator using long division. A tip is to read your fraction out loud as you set up your long division. For example, we have this fraction here, that's 5/8, or 5 divided by 8, which you see here. 5 goes on the inside, and then the long division bar, and then 8. Then once you have it set up, you just go through one step at a time, dividing it out. And here's all my work. We're going to do plenty of examples so you'll get the hang of it. Vic, number 1, that stands for very important concept. Change all your mixed numbers to improper fractions first. That will help you. And I can show you another trick to use at the end. All right. So we've got this one here, that's 3/8. 3 divided by 8. So we're just going to set up our long division here. So I go through and ask myself a series of questions. Just can 8 go into 3 evenly? No, it cannot. So I'm going to put a 0 here, add a decimal, bring it up, and then add a 0 there. Now I ask myself, does 8 go into 30? Yes, it does. How many times? It will go in 3 times. 3 times 8 is 24. Subtract, and I'm left with 6. So 8 can't go into 6, so I'm going to add a 0, bring it down. Can 8 go into 60? Yes, it can. It can go in 7 times. 7 times 8 is 56. And I subtract, I'm left with 4. Add one more 0, bring it down. 8 goes into 40 exactly 5 times. So I can show that here with my long division, and 375 thousandths is my final answer. With example number 2, there's a couple of ways you can do this. You can change this 1 5/6 to an improper fraction. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 5 is 11. You can change it to 11/6 and use long division from there. So 11 divided by 6. I suggest this method. It's the easiest, it's the quickest. 6 goes into 11 once. So I'm going to put a 1 here above the 1 that's in the ones place of the 11. And 1 times 6 is 6. I subtract to get 5. I'm going to have to add a decimal, bring it up, add a 0, bring it down. Does 6 go into 50? Yes, it does. 6 goes into 50 8 times. 8 times 6 is 48. There's 2 left over. Add a 0, bring it down. 6 go into 20? Yes, it does. 6 goes into 20 3 times. 3 times 6 is 18. Subtract and I get another 2. So if I added a 0 and brought it down, I would get 20 again. So I would continuously and repeatedly repeat this process over and over and over again, which means I would get 3, 3, 3, 3, 3 up here constantly. So what I want you to do is I want you to put this bar over the 3, only the 3, and that signifies that that 3 will keep repeating over and over and over again. Not the 8 and the 3, not the 1, 8 and the 3, just the 3. So that's my final answer, 1.83, and the 3 repeats. Why don't you try example number 3 yourself? Stop the video, pause it, do it on your paper, and then when you're ready, hit play and you'll see it down on the board. Did you get 35 hundredths? Hope so. We've got 2 more examples on the board. One has a negative in front of it, what I want you to do is I want you to try this one by yourself, but just ignore the negative for now and then add it onto your answer at the end. I think you can do both of these by yourself, so just pause the video, try them out, and when you're ready, push play. So that's going to be okay, for the first one, or for number 4, did you get negative 0.8? Your answer might look like this, negative 0.8, and that's equivalent to what I had written previously. And then the second one, I did this one a little bit differently. I did not change this mixed number into an improper fraction. I could have, it would have been easy. But what I did is I pulled the 2 as my whole number. I pulled it down. And I concentrated on doing long division with my 30 over 100. And oops, look at there. 30 over 100. Oh yeah, that's the same thing. Yep, that's the same thing. Okay, sorry, I thought I messed up. So, and then I just multiplied that out, and here we go. We got the 2.3 as our answer. 30 over 100 reduces to 3/10. So that's why I had 3/10 up there. I mentally simplified it before I did long division. You could do the same thing if you want to. All right, hope you did okay.